Can the world's two superpowers actually agree on something this critical, or is it just a temporary truce before the next storm? The Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway that connects the Persian Gulf to the open ocean, is arguably the most important oil transit point in the world. It's a place where global economics and high-stakes geopolitics collide, and now, the United States and China, two nations often at odds, have reportedly found a shared interest, keeping it from becoming a military playground. Before we dive deeper into this developing story, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in U.S. politics, from the halls of Congress to the diplomatic backchannels, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and allows us to bring you these in-depth analyses. So, what exactly is happening here? Secretary of State Marco Rubio, fresh off President Trump's significant meeting with Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping, dropped a bombshell statement: the U.S. and China have agreed that the Strait of Hormuz should not be militarized. This comes at a particularly tense time. Iran has, despite a ceasefire in its complex and often proxy-driven war with both the U.S. and Israel, continued to maintain a rather firm grip, and frankly, a potential threat, on this vital waterway. For decades, the free flow of oil through the Strait of Hormuz has been a cornerstone of the global economy. Any disruption, any act of militarization or hostile blockade, could send oil prices skyrocketing and plunge the world into an economic crisis. This statement from Secretary Rubio is significant for several reasons. Firstly, it highlights a rare moment of alignment between Washington and Beijing on a matter of international security. For years, we've seen a competitive dynamic, if not outright rivalry, between the U.S. and China. But on this issue, they seem to be singing from the same hymn sheet. Why? Perhaps it's a recognition of shared economic interests. Both nations are massive consumers of oil, and a stable Strait of Hormuz is crucial for their own economic well-being. A militarized strait means unpredictable supply chains and volatile markets, something neither nation wants. Secondly, the context of Iran's ongoing actions cannot be overstated. While a formal ceasefire may be in place in some conflicts, the region remains incredibly volatile. Iran has a history of using its influence, and sometimes its military capabilities, to project power and disrupt shipping in the strait. The fact that the U.S. and China are both signaling their opposition to further militarization suggests a coordinated effort to de-escalate potential flashpoints. It's a message, loud and clear, to Tehran: back down. But what does not be militarized truly mean in practice? Does it mean no new naval deployments? No aggressive posturing? Or is it a more nuanced agreement on maintaining freedom of navigation and preventing any nation from unilaterally controlling or threatening passage through the strait? The specifics are crucial and are likely still being ironed out behind closed doors. This development also raises questions about the broader implications for the region. How will Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and other Gulf states react to this U.S. China consensus? They are on the front lines of any potential conflict or disruption in the strait. Will they feel more secure with this agreement, or will they see it as another external power dynamic playing out over their vital interests? And what about Russia? While not directly mentioned, Russia also has significant stakes in global energy markets and regional stability. Its reaction, or lack thereof, will also be noteworthy. The administration's approach here seems to be one of pragmatic diplomacy, leveraging opportunities for cooperation even with strategic competitors when their interests align. Secretary Rubio's announcement during President Trump's high-stakes summit with Xi Jinping suggests this was a key talking point and a notable achievement of that diplomatic engagement. It's a delicate balancing act. The U.S. wants to ensure stability and freedom of navigation, while China, a growing economic power with increasing global interests, also benefits from a secure and predictable maritime environment. The potential outcomes are varied. On the optimistic side, this could lead to a period of reduced tensions in the strait, fostering greater economic predictability and potentially paving the way for broader diplomatic solutions in the region. It could signal a new era where economic imperatives can overcome geopolitical rivalries. On the more cautious side, agreements like these can be fragile. The underlying tensions with Iran remain, and the interpretation of militarized could become a point of contention. It's also possible that this is a temporary alignment driven by immediate concerns, and that broader strategic competition will quickly reassert itself. This is a developing story with significant implications for global security and the world economy. The fact that the U.S. and China, two behemoths of the global stage, can find common cause on such a critical choke point is a powerful signal, but the longevity and depth of this agreement remain to be seen. So, what do you think about this surprising U.S. China agreement on the Strait of Hormuz? Is this a genuine step towards de-escalation, or just a temporary pause in a much larger game? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This is a developing situation, and we'll be following it closely. Stay informed, stay engaged.